Welcome to Chezzie's Digestive Harmony. I'm your host, Chezzie Gal, General Wellness and Gut Health Coach. Curious on how to improve your digestion or your general wellness? Send your queries or questions to Wellness Coach by Chezzie Gal at outlook.com, or you can find me on Instagram at Wellness by CS. I'm here to lend an ear and offer guidance to better your health. So grab your favorite drink and sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Welcome, listeners, to another episode of Chezzie's Digestive Harmony. I just want to briefly introduce the topic. Today we're diving deep into the villi and what it is and how to take care of it, and also why it's important. We're diving deep into the tiny but mighty structures in your gut, and these are called villi. These finger-like projections are key to absorbing nutrients, but they can easily become damaged. And the good news is you can heal and strengthen them naturally. What's coming will cover what the villi are, why they're essential, and the best ways to keep them healthy using a holistic approach. What are the villi? Basically, your small intestine, and think of it as a soft absorbent towel. The villi increase the surface area to soak up nutrients. And they're like tiny finger-like projections that line the small intestine. And their primary role is to increase surface area for nutrient absorption from what you eat. And this allows your body to absorb vitamins, minerals, and other essential nutrients from food. The villi are covered in even smaller structures called microvilli, which further enhance absorption. Healthy villi are crucial for efficient digestion, and when they're damaged or inflamed, it can lead to malabsorption and nutrient deficiencies and gut-related issues. So keeping your villi healthy through diet and lifestyle choices is essential for optimal gut health. Basically, when the damaged villi, are damaged, it can lead to nutrient deficiencies, gut health, and gut issues. And we're going to look at what harms it. So villi are delicate structures that can be damaged by several lifestyle dietary factors. When they become inflamed, shortened, or flattened, they lose their ability to absorb nutrients efficiently, leading to gut disorders and systemic health issues. And let's break down the main culprits: poor diet, processed foods, excessive sugar, and gluten sensitivity. Processed foods, well, we'll look at highly refined foods like white flour, fried foods, and artificial additives can trigger gut inflammation. And then this disrupts the villi's structure and function. And these foods that lack the fiber and nutrients necessary for gut repair. So excessive sugar. A high sugar diet feeds harmful gut bacteria and yeast like Candida, leading to an overgrowth that can erode the gut lining and impact villi function. Sugar also promotes inflammation and it weakens the gut barrier. I know sugar's great, in small doses though. You can't cut everything out or you want it more. So gluten sensitivity and celiac disease. In people with gluten intolerance or celiac disease, gluten flattens the villi, and this reduces nutrient absorption. Over time, this can cause severe malabsorption, leading to deficiencies in iron, B12, and fat-soluble vitamins. Gut infections and chronic inflammation. So H. pylori bacterial bacteria, sorry. This is like a common bacterial infection, and it damages the gut lining and disrupts acid production, affecting digestion and nutrient absorption. When untreated, it can cause ulcers and chronic inflammation that weaken the villi. I've just done a podcast on ulcers, so I did mention the H. pylori in that one too in episode 61. Parasites and dysbiosis. So intestinal parasites can, and imbalance in gut bacteria, it can create inflammation and basically directly harms the villi and creates inflammation, everywhere in your gut, pretty much. An overgrowth of harmful bacteria releases the toxins that degrade the gut lining, and this leads to leaky gut syndrome. Chronic gut inflammation, autoimmune conditions like Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis cause persistent inflammation that erodes the intestinal walls, damaging villi and leading to nutrient malabsorption. Toxins and medications, antibiotics, NSAIDs like aspirin and stuff, and environmental pollutants. Antibiotics, while they are sometimes necessary, antibiotics wipe out good and bad bacteria, the whole lot, and leading to gut microbiome imbalances. Without beneficial bacteria to support gut health, villi can become inflamed and less effective at absorbing nutrients. NSAIDs, which are non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs, aspirin, ibuprofen, frequent use of these can damage the protective mucus lining of the intestines, and this causes micro tears, inflammation and erosion of the villi. This increases the risk of gut permeability, leaky gut. Environmental toxins such as pesticides, heavy metals, processed food, additives, chemicals in food, water, and the air can disrupt gut bacteria and trigger inflammation, indirectly harming the villi. And glyphosate, which is like Roundup, which is known to weaken permeability. This is also sprayed on our fresh fruit and vegetables that you find at the supermarket. So it's best to really soak your vegetables and your fresh fruit in like bicarb vinegar, just normal vinegar, and some water for 10 minutes, and then just dry it and put it in the fridge ready to eat. Chronic stress and high cortisol levels. How does stress affect villi? So when you're constantly stressed, your body releases high levels of the stress hormone cortisol, and it diverts energy away from digestion. So this reduces blood flow to the gut, slowing down nutrient absorption and weakening villi. So cortisol and gut permeability, chronic stress increases gut permeability, aka leaky gut, allowing toxins and partially digested food particles to enter the bloodstream, further inflaming the gut and damaging the villi. Gut-brain connection. Stress can alter gut motility, leading to IBS-like symptoms. It also negatively impacts the gut microbiome, further impairing villi function. How to heal and strengthen villi naturally. Now that I've covered what harms the villi, let's look at what, we can do to actually strengthen and heal it, and focus on how to strengthen and repair it naturally and organically. So the good news is that the gut has an incredible ability to heal when given the right nutrients and support. A nutrient-dense diet plays a key role in restoring the villi, promoting proper digestion and improving absorption. Nutrient-dense diet for villi repair. The foods you eat can either nourish your gut lining or contribute to further damage. Prioritizing whole healing foods will help restore and regenerate the villi for optimal digestion. Bone broth, collagen and amino acids for gut repair. Bone broth is one of the best gut healing foods because it's rich in collagen, gelatin, and amino acids like glutamine, glycine, and proline. And it's essential for repairing a damaged gut lining and supporting the villi regeneration. L-glutamine in bone broth is particularly beneficial because it fuels intestinal cells, helping to rebuild villi and strengthen the gut barrier. Drinking 1 to 2 cups of bone broth daily can promote gut healing and soothe inflammation. Homemade bone broth using organic pasture-raised bones is the best, but high-quality store-bought versions can also be, beneficial. You can also do a vegetarian version with seaweed as well. There's one on the internet, or plenty of recipes on the internet. So if you're vegetarian, you can do the seaweed one. Fermented foods, probiotics to restore gut balance. The health of your villi depends on a balanced gut microbiome. Foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, yogurt, and miso are rich in probiotics, beneficial, bacteria that help restore gut flora and that improves digestion and reduces inflammation. I had some beef soup today. My hubby cooked Filipino recipes. It's great. Boiled some beef for a couple of hours and, got rid of the fat, and it was wonderful. Probiotics support villi health by crowding out harmful bacteria that causes gut inflammation and enhancing the production of SCFAs, tongue twister. These are short-chain fatty acids which nourish intestinal cells and promote villi repair. Eating 1 to 2 servings of fermented foods daily can significantly improve gut health. If you're new to fermented foods, start with small amounts, like a spoonful of sauerkraut or half a cup of kefir, or just like a spoonful of kimchi, and gradually increase, to prevent digestive discomfort. Because if your tummy's not used to it, it might be a shock to the system. So slowly as you go, steady as you go. Fiber-rich foods. Prebiotics to feed beneficial bacteria. So prebiotics are non-digestible fibers and they act as food for probiotics. So helping them thrive in the gut, they are essential for a healthy gut microbiome, which in turn supports villi and function and repair. So prebiotic-rich foods include vegetables, asparagus, onions, garlic, leeks, and artichokes. And in the fruit world, you could do bananas, apple with skin on, and berries, whole grain, oats, quinoa, brown rice if tolerated, legumes and nuts like lentils, chickpeas, almonds. Eating a variety of fiber-rich foods help feed good bacteria, which produce compounds that reduce inflammation and promote intestinal healing. If you have a sensitive gut, introduce fiber gradually also, and opt for steamed or cooked veggies to ease digestion as well. Omega-3 fatty acids to reduce gut inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a major cause of villi damage and most diseases in the body. And omega-3 fatty acids have a powerful anti-inflammatory effect that can help soothe gut lining and promote healing. The best omega-3 sources are in fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, sardines, are good anchovies. Plant-based sources are chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts. High-quality fish oil supplements if needed. These help repair the intestinal lining by strengthening cell membranes of intestinal cells, reducing gut permeability and inflammation, supporting a balanced gut microbiome, and aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week, or supplement with high-quality fish oil if needed. But, your go-to is just eating the actual fish because you get the fish from the fat from the fish skin, and, in the meat as well. It's beautiful. But if you don't eat fish and you're on a vegetable plant-based diet, Focus on flax seeds, chia, and walnuts. But keep in mind, the omega-3s, the ALA, need to be converted to active forms of EPA and DHA in the body, which is less efficient. And how to heal and strengthen villi naturally. Let's look at some lifestyle tips. Healing your gut and strengthening your villi isn't just about what you eat. It's also about how you live. Lifestyle habits, especially stress management and mindful eating, play a crucial role in gut health. Your digestive system is highly connected to your nervous system, meaning that stress, rushed meals, and irregular eating patterns can directly impact your villi's ability to absorb nutrients. In our Western society today, we're always so rushed and time here, let's go, quick. We don't slow down sometimes, and you have to be in the moment, and enjoy your food, chew it slowly. Let's look at how to reduce stress. So meditation and deep breathing for gut healing. Chronic stress is one of the biggest disruptors of gut health. The high cortisol levels weaken the gut lining and reduce digestive enzyme production and increase gut permeability, aka leaky gut, making it harder for your villi to function properly. And, how the stress harms the gut, it activates the fight or flight response, and it diverts blood away from digestion and your intestine tract. So it lowers stomach acid and enzyme production, leading to poor nutrient absorption into the body via your intestinal tract. So increasing this increases gut inflammation that can damage the villi over time. So let's look at holistic stress reduction practices for gut healing. Meditation, mindfulness, just 10 to 15 minutes a day, even before bed or before you start work, can lower your stress hormones. And, we all want to savor a slow morning. I know I do. And try guided meditations focused on relaxation and gut healing. Deep breathing exercises like diaphragmatic breathing. Practicing deep breathing, inhale for 4 seconds and hold for 4 seconds and exhale for 6 seconds. And this activates the parasympathetic nervous system, also known as rest and digest, opposite to fight and flight, which is the cortisol stress, reaction. This helps improve gut motility and it enhances nutrient absorption. Gentle movement, yoga and walking. Low impact exercises like yoga and walking. I've been walking a lot with my weighted vest. It's fab. It stimulates digestion and enhances blood flow to the gut and reduces stress. So certain yoga poses like twists and forward bends can even massage the digestive organs. And there are specific yoga moves you can do to actually help you go to the toilet as well. It's just everything's on the internet. You can do your research, on like a frog pose or something, or downward dog is good, or butterfly pose. Before meals, take 3 deep breaths, and we're looking at stress, tips to shift your body into a relaxed state. And this helps prime digestion and improves nutrient absorption. Intermittent fasting, also known as IF, supports gut lining and repair and relax the villi regeneration. So, it gives your digestive system time to rest, allowing the gut lining, including your villi, to heal and regenerate. Fasting triggers autophagy. And what that is a natural cellular cleanup process. It gets rid of all the damaged, crappy cells and promotes the growth of new healthy cells in the gut lining. Benefits of intermittent IF for fasting and gut health. So it allows the gut lining to repair by reducing inflammation, improves gut microbiome balance by increasing beneficial bacteria, reduces the bloating and supports better digestion, enhances villi function, leading to improved nutrient absorption. How do you incorporate fasting for the gut? So there's a 12-12 method where you can start. and you start for 12 hours overnight, stop eating at 7, eat breakfast at 7. And that's how you can start fasting. 16-8 method that I have done in the past. You can fast for 16 hours. Make sure you always drink a lot of fluids like water or black coffee or herbal tea. And you eat within an 8-hour window. Eat between 12 and 8 p.m. For example, alternate day fasting, eating normally one day and fasting or reducing intake the next, which I have been doing. I have found that beneficial for my body. It's different for everyone. And if you're new to fasting, start with 12 hours overnight and gradually extend the fasting period based on how your body responds. Always listen to your body. Fasting should be beneficial, not restrictive, and always work with your specialist or doctor or holistic, practitioner. Mindful eating. I always talk about this and talk to my clients about this. Chew your food. Enjoy the taste. Enjoy the company. If you're eating too quickly or just, shoving it in your mouth and not thinking about what you're doing, it causes digestive issues, bloating, malabsorption of the nutrients from the food. Since digestion actually does begin in the mouth, chewing properly is a simple yet powerful way to improve gut health. And why does, chewing matter for villi health? Because the digestion starts in your mouth, it breaks down the food into smaller particles, making it easy to digest. Stimulates saliva production, which contains digestive enzymes that begin to break down food, reducing stress on your intestines and the villi, allowing better nutrient absorption from the foods you're eating. Mindful eating practices, you can chew your food at least 20 to 30 times, and this enhances digestion and prevents undigested food from irritating the gut lining. Avoid eating in a rush. Sit down and relax and take your time to enjoy your meal without distractions. Put your phone away while you're eating as well. That's a number one distraction these days. Engage your senses, the smell, texture, the taste. Pause between bites. Put your fork down, between bites to slow down and allow your body to properly process the food. If you experience bloating or indigestion, practice chewing thoroughly for one meal a day and gradually make it just your normal habit and your lifestyle. And you'll likely notice improvement in digestion and energy levels because you're giving your body the chance to slowly finish your food and let it absorb the nutrients from the food you're eating. And let's finish up my final thoughts on the lifestyle and changes for gut and villi health. Manage stress effectively to lower inflammation and improve digestion. Give your gut a break sometimes with intermittent fasting or cut back on food, especially at night time, just have a tiny meal or a light snack to allow natural repair processes to work. Eat mindfully and chew properly to maximize nutrient absorption and to reduce gut strain. These lifestyle changes, when combined with a nutrient-dense diet, create the perfect environment for strong, healthy villi and optimal gut function. Eat whole, nutrient-dense foods and avoid processed foods, inflammatory foods. It's okay now and then to have a bit of junky food, but not every day. Your body needs whole, dense foods to live, Support your gut with probiotics and prebiotics. Reduce inflammation with omega-3s and gut healing nutrients. Stay consistent. Consistency is key, guys. So gut healing takes time, but with the right diet, you can regenerate your villi and improve overall digestion. Your villi are vital for absorbing nutrients and keeping them healthy. This is the foundation of strong digestion and overall well-being. Start incorporating healing foods. Reduce processed food, junk foods, and practice mindful eating. Your gut will thank you. Even go for a 10-minute walk. Don't sit down straight after a meal. Try and, get up and walk around, even around the block or around the house for a bit. So I want to thank you guys for listening to another episode of Chezzie's Digestive Harmony. In the next episode, episode 63, I'll be talking about NAD plus nicotinamides and how it affects your metabolism and its link with the gut. Very exciting. And I hope you all enjoy this episode and take care of your villi, take care of your gut, and, have a great journey.